A new year and a new season, and a lot of talk about Sense tends to be a hero. So I do want to check this one out. I don't know why people talk about this one so much, but I am definitely intrigued. So let's see. Checking all my controls. What do we have? The hero penalty is the greatest form of criminal punishment there is. Heroes stand on the front lines of the battle with the demon blight and are denied even death in this perpetual fight. The punishment's term is eternal. So, become a hero, fight against the demon blight forever, unable to die, immortal, but always fighting. What if you are like trapped underwater? Are you eternally drowning? Is this kind of show? Are we going to see different heroes, or are we only following one hero that, got sentenced? And who gets sentenced? Do you have to do something bad? Real bad? Or is it just random? I do have Japanese. Okay. Okay, good introduction. Okay. Lots of people die. Zalkov. Some kind of priest. So I'm assuming this is our hero? I have no clue. Okay. We know it's Kadokawa, sure. You have to what? Catch him? For the coffin? Okay. Reminds me a little bit of Warhammer. So he's getting abandoned. Okay. Okay. I feel like this is important. We are supposed to protect it. We have to catch him because of the coffin. Now we will make a run for it. Put up signal. Retreat. Sure. We are supposed to protect it. We can't just run. He's like, we are gonna run. And he's like, the temple is what? Behind the monster? Behind the coffin? Is the hero in the coffin? Did he grin? He seems somewhat happy. I just needed to get my bearings. This is impressively well animated. And big bro. Okay. To the Yokai. Hmm.
動くな、血が止まらねえ。もういい、殺してよ。
Okay.
後で蘇生させてもらう。うるせえ。お前の死体を運ぶなんてごめんだ。ほっといてよ。別に他
So
人の
he's
死
a
体でもいい。
hero.
死体さえあれば僕らも。
As long as there's a body, we can. So you do need to sacrifice a body. By the way, just to go back, this animation is really, really nice. From the very time he got pushed here, he was looking around everywhere, looking for a way out. Really well done. And then naturally we have this whole scene, very well animated. I'm not gonna believe this is how the whole show is going to be, but
後で蘇生させてもらう。うるせえ。お前の死体を運ぶなんてごめんだ。
a very
ほっとい
good
てよ。
start.
別に他人の死体でもいい。死体さえあれば僕らも。いいか、よく聞け。俺ら勇者の蘇生は地獄から死者の魂を引きずり出して肉体にぶち込むような代物だ。記憶や自我にろくでもない後遺症が残る。
Okay.
何度か死んで忘れちまったか。あ？それに聖騎士団がお前の死体を回収する見込みもね。
Hmm.
どうしても死にてえなら俺の見てないところで死ぬんだな。
Plastic.
いい加減覚悟決めろ。
Ooh, cauterizing. Please no.
分かったなら把握する。
Pulling it out yourself? Crap. Okay. So, these two are heroes. To revive them, you need the corpse, seemingly, and you need a new body, or maybe only the corpse. Maybe you only need the body. Maybe that is the case, sure. You can resurrect them, I guess, through magic, or some kind of system. We will get introduced later, I presume. However, the knights are not really going to come because this is a sentence. This is for criminals. I don't know what our little dude did to deserve this, but sure. And he was pulling the coffin. I am assuming the coffin has another body of another on hero, and seemingly we have negative effects for being resurrected. Okay. Okay.
たく下手打ちやがってアホが。どったてめえが盗み癖をどうにかしろ。
Oh. 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 Do something about those sticky fingers of yours. So, Dota, I guess is the name of our guy, and I assume he means he's a thief.
てめえが盗み癖をどうにかしろ。
だって
あ？
聖騎士団の輸送隊を見かけたからさ。それに無防備に馬車を止めとく方が悪くない？
どう考えても盗む方が悪い。俺はフェア。
Okay,
ハリーどもの様子を見てこいと言っただけ。
so he went to steal the coffin and stuff from the carriage, meaning he's not under control of the kingdom. Are they just sentencing people to be heroes and dumping them into this, I assume, battlefield? And these monsters are called fairies?
だけだ。
ザイロ、すごい数のフェアリーだったよ。
まあ、魔王現象としてはかなりの規模だ。
Okay.
司令部の事前情報だと 確か5000。
5000？そんな数を僕たち2人で足止めするわけ？
ああ、この森は次期魔王現象に汚染される。聖騎士団のアホどもを援護して脱出させる。もちろん応援の部隊はいねえ。
Okay.
逃げようってんならやめとけ。頭を吹っ飛ばされたくなけりゃな。とけ。頭を吹っ飛ばされ
Okay.
たくな。
So not only are they cursed or sentenced, they also have security to get them to do what they want. Why? So we are still on their side. And we are supposed to help them as retreat. But we stole from them?
なけりゃな。
でも別に良くない？僕たち勇者なら死んでも生き返らせてもらえるし、自分のものでも他人のものでも死体さ
So it can be someone else's.
えあれば。
さっきも言ったろ。蘇生のたびに記憶と自我がすり合って、いつかは自分が何者かわからなくなるんだぞ。俺はそんなのはごめんだ。
The question is for what? To be who you are as long as possible because you are going to live forever. Or maybe you are searching for a way to undo the sentence.
勇者に選択の余地はねえし、任務を果たす以外どうすることもできねえ。いい加減諦めろ。そろそろ行くぞ。こうしてる間にも聖騎士団がやられて。
Okay. Oh yeah, the coffin. I'm assuming there's someone inside. Is it a lady? I'm assuming it's the body of another hero. Maybe someone
なんだ
strong.
これ。
It could also be the body of some monster that they wanted to dissect. But I presume it is of a hero. Maybe Draco. This is an interesting looking coffin. Green? I got Warhammer flashbacks. Okay.
どったお前ふざけんな。なんで棺桶なんか盗んできた。
あー、なんか盗めそうだなーって。
Okay, so he is a thief. That is why he got sentenced, which is interesting because I'm assuming thieving is not that. He was not really doing too much damage as opposed to someone like a murderer or something. And he got sentenced to be a hero. The question is what the other dude got
って
sentenced
思っ
for.
て気がついたら、ほら、もしかしたら何かの役に立つかもだし。
アホか。
Useful. The coffin. Sure.
そんなも
Sure.
ん盗むからフェアリーに食いつかれるんだ。まさか。おい、中入ってんじゃねえだろうな。
多分
は？
ほんと重くて運びづらかったんだよね。
なんで死体なんか盗んできた。わけわかんねえ。大体
僕だってわかんないよ。
Hmm?
気づいたら盗んでるし、そもそもあんなところに。
うるせえ。フェアリーの前に殺すぞ。
まあまあ、邪魔なら置いてけばいいし、怒られたら返せばよくない？
Okay.
死体は王族か貴族、あるいは聖騎士団のお偉いさんだろうな。
Oh, not of a hero.
俺が殴りたいやつの一人かもしれねえ。
Is it a lady?
うわ、身分高そうな子。
どった。これはまずい。
Looks like a lady.
王族の子かな。
I think she's a princess. Sure. Lots of flowers. some kind of gem. First thing I thought would be something like an angel. But they did talk about archbishops. The assumption is this is a corpse. Could be a hero. Would be my first assumption.
これはまずい。
だよね。
Unless you can bring other people back as well.
違う。そもそもに。
Okay. Now I hope she's an angel. However, I'm assuming she's a demon.
人間じゃねえ。女神だ。このガキ。
Okay, I was wrong both times. A goddess was the last thing I would have assumed. Where did we get a goddess from? And I'm assuming a goddess corpse, maybe not. Where did they get one from, and why were they willing to abandon this one?
ガキ。
何？
何じゃねえよ。女神だくさ。
女神って確か大昔に作られた魔王と戦う。
Okay, I should have seen this coming. That a goddess for me is something different than a goddess in the show. I did not assume that. Okay. The kind of weapon built long ago to fight demon lords. Like a robot, maybe. Artificial intelligence. Now, this is just, a lot of stuff going through my head, which would mean, how advanced is civilization right now? Was civilization more advanced in the past, which is one of those common things in these types of shows, where the past was a lot more advanced, was able to build these kind of weapons, maybe even have this system where they can have heroes and revive them, but they were used for, a more productive usage than, just as sacrificial pawns that they are. Or is our, current tech level the same? And would they be able to make these weapons?
使うための兵器だよね。
ああ、人類に残された希望の一つってやつだ。
That did not
で
help,
もさ
I guess.
こんな女の子なの？僕が知ってるのは超でかいクジラみたいなのとか。
Big whale-like creatures or huge iron things. Mechs. You are talking about mechs.
鉄の塊みたいな。
行くぞ。それ持ってきたら殺す。
It would explain why maybe demons are.
忍笛聖騎士団かな。
音の規模からすると石膏部隊か別部隊だな。状況はお前なら見えるだろ。
いる風亜の群れと
Who are.
人が襲われてる。
So far, very interesting world, very interesting aspects. Now, why are these people unable to fight the monsters? Are only heroes able to fight them? Because they get slaughtered every single time. They are unable to defeat any of these quote-unquote fairies. I stand corrected. They are able to fight off some, but it seems like most of them are useless. Cannon fodder. It also feels like a sword would be a horrible weapon. How about lance, spear, halberd, range, pistols, guns?
遠すぎる。なんとしてもここで食い止めろ。
Armor also seems very impractical. It does not protect at all.
思ったより進行が早いな。あいつらもフェアリーの奇襲には警戒していたろうに。
サラヒロ、逃げよう。どこかに隠れてやり過ごそう。
まだ全員死んだわけじゃねえ。死に損ないが粘ってやがる。あいつらを助けた方が得かもな。
何言ってんの？全然得じゃないって。
俺たちの任務は正規師団の過半数の離脱だ。一人でも多く助けた方が成功する確率は高い。戦うぞ。日が沈み切る前にあいつらを助ける。このまま崖を。
Okay. So we are going to see some action. I see. If they don't follow the orders, they get their head blown off. Okay. They get killed. I assume they can be revived. However, would that not be fine? Just going to the demon-infested area, get killed, hopefully just stay dead? Maybe the body gets eaten, maybe it gets buried, maybe, I don't know, jump into the ocean, use some cement shoes, you know, don't get revived anymore.
なるほど。いい言葉です。あなたが私の騎士のようですね。いいでしょう。合格点を差し上げます。
They did 0, but sure, pass the mark.
そ
I
の
take
勇
it.
気こそ女神の私にふさわしい。
He seems to have
戦いが始まるのでしょう。
some,
それも
he has some knowledge about goddesses. He does not seem very pleased.
他者を救うための戦いがならば女神として救うための戦
Is this CG? It is, right?
ならば女神としてあなたに勝利を約束して差し上げます。
This is not quote unquote normal 2D, right? Which I don't care too
よ
much.
って
Just wanted.
敵を殲滅した暁にはこの私を褒めたたえ、そして頭を撫でなさい。
I mean, sure.
何度撫でても構いませんよ。女神様の偉大さはいくら褒めてもいいことになっています。なんなら私を称える歌を作っても構いません。
そのプライドと承認欲求の強さ、やはり本物だな。
そうなの？
ああ、こいつは女神だ。それもおそらく三木道の13番目の女神。
私は女神テオリッタ。人々に奇跡をもたらす守護者です。
I like that she's sparkling. She feels like a bomb that could go off at any moment. A lot of flames, a lot of fire. They told us about the 13th goddess, this one being the one, meaning we have 12 others. I'm assuming everyone has their own element, their own way of fighting. Additionally, our guy knows another goddess, and he does not seem too happy. Maybe that is why he got sent in?
テオリッタ。
我が騎士、いくらでも私を頼りなさい。求めるならば与えましょう。それこそが私の意味のすべてです。
簡単に言いやがる。くだらねえ。俺は女神が嫌いだ。ロッタ、こいつはお前がどうにかしろ。女神の力には頼らねえ。
ちょっと。
Goddess did not seem too happy. What is this called? But this is also not hand-drawn animation, right? Or is it?
ロッタ、 ノリと方向合わせろ。一番密集してるのはどこだ。
気が進まないんだけど。
撤退支援だ。派手にやって陽動にならなきゃ意味がね
もう分かったよ。
Whatever the case, it looks awesome. It looks good. No
中
complaint.
止の方向、指一本分くらいくじ寄り。
あっちか。
なるほど。あの貧相の方も目はよろしいようですね。
おい、なんでここにいる。
なぜ？
Why do I feel like she just is going to kill everyone?
あなたは私の騎士、勝利を約束すると言ったはずです。
勝手に決めるな。
Do the different colors mean anything?
強ねえ。いいから引っ込んでろ。
Nicely. Oh, he does
その
have.
力は。
熱と光の聖因だ。お前はその辺で隠れてろ。
Does he just have a
俺
bunch
ら
of
が書き
knives?
ます。あっさと。
ゲロ吐きそう。
おった。
What is your ability?
おさっとしてんじゃねえ。お前も撃て。とにかく撃ち続けろ。
分かってるけど。待って待って待って。
Okay.
当たった。すごくない？こんな旧式の来場なのに。
この数なら外す方が難しい。そのまま援護しろ。俺に当てるなよ。
私たちも負けてられませんよ。
いや僕は。
You are not very helpful
そ
for
それよ
goddess.
り疲れてるなら休んでてもいいから。
This is going to be an escort mission.
生き残ってる者は。
俺がいる。うっせろ。
He used multiple knives. Are the knives okay? Can he just retreat them? Does he have a bunch of knives inside his jacket or something? Okay.
ごめん、距離があると難しくて。
いいから撃て。さっさと片付けるぞ。
そっち。待ってよ。
我が騎士、待ちなさい。我が騎士。
Do you need
我が騎士。
reminds me a bit of Tiger. Do you need to activate the goddess? Do you need to use them as a weapon? She seems pretty useless right now. For something that is like an ancient weapon. To fight exactly this.
おい、まだ生きてるな。
ああ、助かったよ。まさか援護が来るなんて。
すぐ逃げろ。急げ。
どういうこと？あ、貴様、懲罰勇者。
Always the same. You come, you help someone, and they're like, "Oh, but you are X, and now I don't like you anymore."
勇者だと。どうして大罪人が。なぜこんなところに。
Capital offender. Hmm.
そんな。
なんか嫌な雰囲気だけど。
You're not going to attack
ええ
him,
だ
right?
さっさと逃げるんだよ。また次の一軍が来る。
我々に構うな。
What do you
貴
mean?
様らに助けられるなど名誉に関わる。
ねえザイロー、僕ら普通感謝されるべきじゃないの？
所詮は勇者ってこった。つべこべ言わず。
分かっていますよ我が騎士。彼
Hmm.
らを見捨てて逃げるなどありえませんね。ですよね。
待て。その金髪、その瞳、まさか。なぜその方を連れている？輸送隊に引き渡したはずだ。答えろ。
答えたら剣を下ろすのか。
So he has a bag full of knives. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you for that answer. I was, intrigued. So these are the guys that retrieved the goddess, which again is like an ancient weapon. How? Was it just like the monsters are not really active? Outside the patrols, at least.
まあまあ、今はそんなこと言ってる場合じゃないって。まだ次が来るよ。なんとかしなきゃ。
ザイロ君、どうした？聞こえますか？
ベネティム、いきなり通信をつなぐな。
大変なんですよ。大変なことになりました。すごく大変です。
Uh-huh.
ベネティムはいっつも大変ですだよね。
そうなんですよ。もう終わりかもしれないってくらい大変です。ザイロ君、今余裕あります？
ねえよ。今の聞こえたろ？あ？これで余裕あると思うか？
ないような気がしました。でもこれ言わなかったら後でザイロ君怒りますよ
Then
ね。
tell us.
な
Come
ん
on.
だよ。
聖騎士団の本体が魔王現象に向かって動いてます。
Okay.
わかった。
For what reason?
神殿に報告せよ。
軍部にはどう伝
ベネティム、
輸送隊のことは。
今なんつった？
言わなかったらザイロ君怒りますよねって。
ひげ、その後だ。
ああ、そちらの森で体制を立て直していた聖騎士団の皆さんが魔王現象に対して戦列を組んでるって。なんでも魔王現象の進行をここで食い止めるとか。
あ？どういうことだ？
そんなの私にわかるわけないじゃないですか。
おい、お前らの指揮官は何を考えてやがる？撤退連絡が伝わってねえのか？まさかもともとそういう計画だったのか？
Oh. I'm stupid? I'm stupid, right?
そうだ。キビア団長の決めたことだ。
The plan was to run into the blight and die?
キビア、そいつアホなのか？
貴様！我々はあの方を信頼する。あの方と聖騎士団の名誉のためなら命を落とすことなどいとわない。
笑わせんな。死にかけのお前らに何ができる？
さっきの話なんですけど。
なんだよ、さっさと言え。
助けに行かなくていいんですか？聖騎士団の過半数が死んだら勇者部隊の作戦も失敗ですよ。死ぬだけじゃなくて蘇生の後は火あぶりとかですかね。きっと苦しみますよ。すごく大変ですよ。
どうしようザイロー。
何情けない顔してるのですか。窮地に陥った人々を助けるのは最大の名誉です。そうでしょ若騎士。
二人とも黙れ。
So she only recognizes him as a knight, not Otto. Oh, what is the plan? Is the plan to have them all die so the heroes get punished? What was the plan? Do I not understand the plan? Unless it's to get the goddess, sure, but...
ベネティム、聖騎士団はどこまで迎撃に出て
And this ability, can you not get this for everyone else?
ああ、
てめえ今調べてんのか？
いやいや、まさか。パーセル川沿いの第二渡河地点で陣を組んでるらしいですね。
第二渡河地点。合流する気ならやめておけ。ただの足手まといだ。
我々はキビア団長と共に戦って死ぬと決めた。勇者風情に何がわかる。
いいから南へ抜けろ。お前らの別動隊を叩いたフェアリーは追い返した。
何？
森の南端にたどり着けば俺たちを監督する部隊がいる。そこでベネティムってやつを殴っとけ。俺はこれからお前らの指揮官に文句を言いに行く。
本当に我々の撤退を支援するのか？
ドッタ、作戦続行だ。
ザイロ正気なの？
残念ながらな。聖騎士団と合流して奴らの改装を防ぐ。
さすが我が騎士、そうでなくては。
It has like this always, right? I mean, I know it's burning, but it's not burning down, is it?
僕は反対。ザイロだって聖騎士団なんかのために死ぬのは嫌だろ。ほら、だって君は。
黙れ。
You are what? What are you? Are you a knight? Were you a knight? Were you a noble?
俺は聖騎士団なんざ全員死んだっていいと思ってる。死にたがるやつは大嫌いだ。でもな、それを理由に見捨てたら後でこいつらに舐められる。そんなのは我慢ならね
何それ？
え。行くぞ。聖騎士団が壊滅したら俺たちもおしまいだ。
I'm assuming the goddess is like similar to a nuke. Okay. We have militia.
今のうちに補給しておけ。
You have a whole company of people, even with like other jobs.
敵確認！隊列急げ！
We have a whole defensive position. Palisade.
来場部隊は前へ！
Thunderstaff. Okay, so we do have gun. There's a whole army. Is this ballista? No. No. They're just to be on the lookout, I guess? Yes. Okay. A lot better equipped. But there are different kinds of enemies. Oh, okay. So we do have the list. So we have a lot of thunder equipment. Why? Why thunder? Is there a specific reason? Because In my mind, this automatically means, okay, this kingdom is thunder. Maybe there are multiple kingdoms, one maybe with flame, one with ice, another one with maybe rock or wind, and these guys are thunder. Something along those lines, maybe. Maybe they are able to harness thunder from someone, like the goddess, a hero. A lot of thunder stuff. Additionally, normally having like palisades on the edge of like a body of water, very, very good defensive position against these quote-unquote fairies. I don't know how good this is. Let's see how effective. This, by the way, is not a ballista. This is a fucking cannon. That was a really cool attack. So we supercharge the enemy and then we get a lightning bolt from the sky.
もうやってるし。
バークル社製の迫撃イングか。
Okay.
威力は高いが、あの数じゃ弾は持たないな。
ザ
Okay.
ロ、知ってる騎士はいる？
Do you know any of the knights? Okay. So we have a lot of militia. Why are they here?
いいねえな。
What is
あの
this?
気象も初めて見る。
じゃあもういいんじゃない？多分あいつらは持ちこたえるって。
何を言っているのです。あなたは勝利の栄光を分かち合いたくはないのですか？
You are doing absolutely nothing. The best you can do is be a mascot at the moment, at least. By the way, I would like one of the trolls to take just one of the monsters and just toss it in.
そんなの僕らが分かち合えるはずがないよ。
玉切れです。団長、この気はダメ。
Out of ammo.
玉切れです。団長、
Looked a little
この
bit
気はダメ
broken.
です。
通常兵器で対応しろ。撃ち
Who
もらっ
is
た
that?
僧兵が当たれ。
He's clearly in form. Running out of that defensive position, very smart. Totally.
奴らを支配する魔王には知性があるし、戦を迂回してくるはず
Oh.
だ。奴らを支配する魔王には知性があるし、
Okay.
戦術的に動く。
The demon lord behind them is smart. Automatically, I'm assuming there are multiple demon lords then that control different types of monsters, areas, whatever.
さっさと合流して打開対策を取る必要が。
Hi.
あいつは
So he used his thunder staff as well. So that was not his ability. We know that this dude has the ability to explode his knives. So still waiting for Doto. Now, first assumption would be he ran away. Second assumption, he is going and steal something.
マジかよ。
Going to take the loot from the Holy Knights, working solo. Yeah. To be honest, I like him. I like him. He's like, you have some loot, and I need loot. Is that why he has the thunder staff? They wouldn't give the criminal thunder staff, right? Did he steal that as well?
従者の方はどちらへ？
Attendant.
俺たちが信用できないクズだと真っ先に証明しやがった。次やったら殺してやる。
やはり頼れるのはこの私しかいませんね。奇跡の力が必要でしょ。
言ったはずだ。
Oh. You have to ask her. Right, she did say, ask me anything.
女神の力は
more or less. But she would fulfill any request.
勝利なら間に合うか間に合う
The light seal. Oh, he has multiple seals. Okay, every seal is an ability. How do you get these seals? Is it a hero thing? Is it maybe a thing from his past? Because he seems to have a past where he knew a goddess, at least one. He seemingly knows a knight. So I'm assuming he was a knight, he was a noble. I guess another bunch of fairies. Oh, you are just ambushing the... Oh, the first... No, never mind. This is where the fight is. For a moment I thought he was ambushing the flank. Now, last time, no one bet an eye that he is able to use these abilities, but as soon as they saw the mark on their neck, they identified him as a hero. Meaning these abilities are something you can have, even as a non-hero? Why are we... Why did we not use the arrows first?
なんだ
どうしたおいこれで終わりだ楽勝だ
Okay. I mean, this clearly plays into the big trump card of the enemy, right? Similar to the pros. Something big, scary, or small and fast. Right? Because we are like, oh, we won, yay, ooh. And then we did not, right? Right? So, what was the plan again?
誰だ
あんたが団長のキビアか
我が騎士どうして私を置いていくのです
女神様なぜこちらにガルトゥイルにお送りしたはずなのに
気にするな
貴様まさか輸送隊を
いやそいつらは無事だ何にせよ
Sorry. The transport is not fine. The transport is pretty dead. The scout, they're fine.
俺のせいじゃねえそれに契約もまだだ
我が騎士どういうことですか
言ったろ俺は女神が嫌いだ我が騎士はこいつらの中から探せ
Oh, you know, beginning of the show, lots of questions here. Why does he hate goddesses? Assumption, he made a pact with a goddess, and for some reason something happened. That is why he is now a hero. He saw a goddess being used to more or less kill everyone he was close to, and maybe that, again, end up as the hero. There has to be something, or was something happening. Additionally, he did not make a pact. So you need to make a pact, which then allows you to use the goddess power. I'm assuming it's a buff, not really something, you know, where you just throw her in and she explodes, but she just makes you stronger.
説明しろ。お前は何者で何がどうなっている。
そうしたいところだが、今は説明している場合じゃねえな。
Reinforcement.
魔王だ。
Oh. By the way, this reminds me a little bit of Tiberium. It's like. Oh. Normal and animals transform into monster. Okay. What is this? This is a demon lord?
魔王剣士は
47.
47号。オードコギ。
Odd Googie, okay. 47th. Simultaneous demon lord, similar to the goddesses, or 47th reincarnation. Similar to the heroes, maybe the demon lords can be reincarnated as well. Okay, very Japanese. Looks like a samurai hat. A little bit, okay, never mind. Little doggo. Oh no, it's getting reflected. By the way, what is... Who told you to attack? Who told you to use the weapon?
力場を発生させて弾き返してきやがった。厄介なやつだな。接近して攻撃するしかねえ。
By the way, the horse, badass. Not running away with all these explosions.
波状水や投石機はないのか。
まだ第一王手で準備中だ。対岸にいる間に小動員を試す。工兵隊は準備を。
やめておけ。周辺一帯が吹き飛ぶ。全員の運びでも土地も犠牲になるぞ。
I would not go close to that. Free?
ここで持ちこたえるのは無理だ。交代して東へ抜ける。
What was the
方針は変え
plan?
ない。死守だ。
What is the fucking plan?
叫んな。俺たちは撤退を支援するよう言われたんだぞ。
撤退を支援。貴様、勇者か。
ああ、だから来た。
ガルトゥイルの司令部は最終的な判断を指揮官に委ねると告げた。ならば名誉のためには命を惜しまない。
All this honor for what? What is the plan?
俺らの名誉なんて知るか。
名誉こそが重要だ。
うんざりだ。どんな事情があるかは知らねえが、お前らに付き合わされる俺たちはどうなる。
勇者の末路など知ったことではない。死にさえ値せぬ罪人どもめ。大体女神様がなぜここにいる。
私は我が騎士ザイロに。
女神様のガルトゥイルへの一層命令、その任務を果たし、ここを我々の墓標とするつもりだった。なのに
Hmm.
待て、ザイロだと。
I mean, that is his name, right? So he is famous? A famous knight? He does have a lot of skills. Maybe that is why he's
なんだ。
infamous.
嘘だろ。
What is this? the reform? Okay. And these are monsters? Okay. Got what I wanted. Ooh. Little blobs with a lot of little zerglings. Effective, very effective. So, about that path, now would be good time. What line?
残り2本
Still no clue what the whole plan is. You're not going to defeat the Demon King, Lord. Not ideal. So, about that loot. Now, we know he can be revived. But what about the goddess?
このままでは誰もが無残に死んでゆくでしょう。
叫んな。俺は二度と女神なんか。
Okay. So he made the pact with the goddess at some point?
女神を使え。お前が契約しろ。
I feel like he is.
どこだ。
He's not in a position to do anything. Okay. What is the price?
契約の方法は
分かってる。これでいいんだろう。手をいった。力を貸してくれ。
では、あなたは我が騎士らしく、己が偉大な存在であると誓えますか？
誓う。さっさとしろ。
いいでしょう。我が騎士ザイロ。あなたに女神の力をお貸しします。
やっちまったな。
I mean, he did this one, right?
人生が台無
So this is the other goddess, also blonde. Okay, so I'm assuming whatever happened, this is how he end up here.
でした。
接続は完了。我が騎士の意思を共有します。
Hmm.
どのような祝福をお望みですか？
ああ、派手にやってくれ。ここで押し返す。
ここで押し返す。いい覚悟ですね。では、女神の力を持って喜んで祝福しましょう。
What the fuck? What was the...
しましょう。
I was like, oh, we have some invisible staff, sure. What the fuck? Looks like a mini sun.
祈りなさい。私は剣の女神テオリッタ。
Oh. Okay. I assumed it would be a buff. I also assumed she would just kill everyone, but neither true. Okay.
いかがですか、我が騎士。この偉大な力を好きなだけ称賛し、崇め立てまつることを許します。
And head pet.
ザイロ、許すと言っているのです。頭を撫で。
悪いが、先にやることがある。
What about the demon lord?
まずは残った奴らの掃除だ。次の剣を。
まったく、後で必ず称賛するのですよ。
ここを生き延びれたらな。ほら、次だ。次だ。
I mean, this is a good combo. She makes weapons, he uses them
ギビア、
to
お
explode.
前らは暫定相当だ。負傷兵の救出も急げ。
Oh, she's alive. Okay.
様が命令する。勇者風情がそのような。
生き延びるために決まってんだろ。俺は死ぬつもりがねえし、お前らが死ぬのを見るのもごめんだ。だから魔王を殺す。
Okay.
生きて帰れたらどんな文句でも罰でも受けてやるし、いくらでも褒めてやる。
ザイロ、行くのですね。
Did no clue what the plan was. Second, I'm assuming over half of these guys died, meaning our mission failed, right?
名誉のために。
といつもこいつもくだらねえことばかり抜かしやがって。名誉のためだ。アホじゃねえのか。とにかく思いっきり暴力を振るいたい気分だ。覚悟しやがれ。
Okay.
落ちんなよ。
不損ですね。私はあなたたち人間を心配する側です。我が騎士、ここは私の役目です。
いや、まだだ。
なぜです？私を甘く見てはいけませんよ。
女神にも限界があるのは知ってる。お前らは無理をすると知る火花が強くなる。
それは。
Oh.
死ぬまで戦おうとするな。そんなことで俺は褒めない。 れに戦術は騎士に任せるのが女神ってもんだろ。道は俺が切り開く。
なかなか見事です。では次は私が。
まだだ。
I mean, her ability should be used against the Demon Lord,
手をいっ
right?
た。突き抜けるぞ。
ザイロ、次こそ私の。
まだだ。
これが魔王。別に怖がってなどいませんよ。魔王を撃つことこそ女神の本体。今こそ私の役目を。
まだだ。もう少し。
What about the barrier?
一本ちぎれただけで大げさだな。ここだ。
ザイロ、このままでは囲まれます。そろそろ出番なのでは。
ああ、道を開けてくれ。盛大に頼む。
もちろん刮目してご覧なさい。
More weapons to throw.
次は
大丈夫です。我が騎士の望みは伝わりました。
So, what exactly are we trying to kill with the Demon Lord? It seems like it's a combination of like 3 different monsters. We have the big eye. Do we want to kill that? Do we want to kill the little ant head? What are we? How do we proceed?
できんのか。
ええ、私は女神ですよ。ただ経験に祈りなさい。
Is it just a big fucking sword?
望んだ通
It
りの
is a big
代物
fucking
だ。
sword. Is this power amplified by the strength, by the size?
ご
It is a cockroach. Okay. Oh wow! Whoa, 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 whoa. So clearly he uses his ability on the weapon, sure. Is his ability affected by the size of the weapon? Maybe the quality? What I really like, now I could be wrong, but I feel like he used his flight ability to propel the sword forward. Big bada boom. I mean, this seems like a really good.
我が騎士。
よし、これで。
to synergy.
手降りた。
What happened?
サイロ、体の傷は私をかばって。
Oh, it's rampaging. Doesn't know what to do. So it is a demon lord. I assumed it would be humanoid because it used strategy, but it just a smarter monster. what loot do you have? I'm very interested, and I instantly do not trust you at all. You reek of a traitor. You reek of a demon. Just saying. By the way, a lot of animation, a lot of movement, little subtle movement here.
こちらを見なさい。
ザイロ何やってんのこんなところで。
Did you steal a Thunder cartridge for the ballista? What are you doing there?
衝動員
Gosh. Huh?
お前また盗んだな。
これは違うんだ。陣営に忍び込んだら目の前にあったから。
Sure.
よくやった。殺すのは勘弁。
He is a, unless his ability is to just magically steal whatever's needed. He stole the goddess, which we needed. He stole this earth seal, which we need. He most likely stole his thunder staff, which he needed.
してやる。
A little too coincidental.
それって。
ダイヤルのメモリと溝の形で威力を調整できる。俺が知ってる型でよかったな。
でどうするの？
もう一発でかいのをお見舞いしてやる。今度こそ終わりだ。捕まれ。
So this one is even bigger. Right? So they do have weapons to defeat demon lords. So what again was the plan? To magically not die, I guess? So what's the whole idea? We hold the line so the goddess can escape. Was that the plan?
フェアリーが退いていきます。
魔王現象を失えばこうなる。魔王を仕留めたことは何度かあるが、
Oh,
ここまでバカバカしい結末は初めてだ。ま、こいつの手癖の悪さのおかげで助かったのも
at what point are you going to be like, you know what? I know Capital fans, you're bad, but you know, I at least respect you a little bit because you defeated a bunch of demon lords. I mean, we only know of 47, I assume, and you defeated a bunch of them already, like 3 or 4?
我が騎士、
At pets?
我が騎士、見事に魔王を撃ちました。それも女神のこの私の偉大な恩寵があってこそです。よもや不服と申すのではないでしょうね。
ねえよ。
では、そろそろ私を褒める時間ではありませんか。
ああ。
It's like a little child.
変わった褒め方をしますね。生きてるだけで褒めるとは。
それだけで十分だ。本当はな。
でもそんな女神が許されますか。
あ？知らねえよ。他人が決めることか。
そうですか。ではあなたの言うことが正しければ、生還した上に魔王を打ち果たした私はものすごく偉大ということですね。
かもな。
もっとです。もっともっと褒めることを許可します。さあ早く。 ためらう必要はないでしょう。ほら準備はできています。いつでも構いませんよ。ほらほら我が騎士。
ああ、わかったよ。
I want to know what happened. I mean, we are led to believe this is also a goddess. Doesn't have any red on her face like this one. And seemingly, we do see some red flames around, or embers. And they all want to be praised. And it seems like they need a reason. They need to accomplish something. And that is their reason to be?
やっと見つけたぞ。貴様、やはりザイロ・フォルバーツか。倒れてるやつはドッタルズラスだな。
Okay.
まあいい。輸送中の女神を盗み、衝動員まで奪い。
Yeah, you stole goddess, you stole the seal, and you defeated the demon lord without us saying you should. So 3 punishments for you.
独断で魔王を討伐した。やはり貴様は大罪人だ。
ああ、そうだな。
女神テオリッタ、あなたは本来我々第13世紀師団がガルトゥイリ要塞に送り届ける予定でした。すでに輸送隊も出発していたのですが、その勇者があなたを盗み出し、独断で契約を交わしたのです。ザイロ・フォルバーツ、その悪党が。
そうですか。ならばそれが運命だったのでしょう。私はザイロ・フォルバーツを我が騎士として信じます。彼こそは全ての魔王を打ち果たす者、我が恩寵を受けるにふさわしい騎士です。
Okay.
しかし女神よ、あなたはその男の罪状をご存じないのです。
His crime is not killing a goddess, right? Right? Traditionally, the bishop or whatever he was okay with abandoning the goddess. What is up with that? And something about the church. Is the church maybe unwilling to defeat the demon lords because as long as they are alive, the church has some kind of power?
罪状、どのような罪があるのです？
女神殺し。
I
か
assume
つて
so.
聖騎士だったその男は契約を交わした女神をその手で殺したのです。
So, okay, Holy Knight, because does he know any of the Holy Knights? No. So he had some knowledge about knights. Sure, okay. Goddess, clear, we know he had a pact with the goddess. Now, I am going to assume, with all my knowledge of anime and God on my side, that he did not kill the goddess, not willingly. He potentially, or the goddess potentially overused her power so that she died at the end, which he did warn Teriota, whatever her name is, to not do, to not overuse her power, because this is how her hair glows, question mark. And I'm assuming that they can die from that. Or maybe it was her wish to die because she didn't want to live anymore. Maybe. I'm assuming she just overused her power. And that is why she died. He gets blamed because he was the one who had the pact. This is how he became a hero, yada yada. We are here. Good. And I'm assuming this is the church. No, never mind. Okay. He gets punished. Oh yeah, you did. You stole the coffin, you made a pact with the goddess, you defeated the demon lord. Yeah, 3 punishments. Yep. Mm-hmm.
被告者ザイロ・フォルバーツ連合王国第5聖騎士団だ
Right. I was asking how can they even punish him, but they did tell us they could burn him at the stake. Gonna be painful. They could just torture him. Okay.
団長お前は自らの聖騎士団を率い事件当日の前夜より魔王現象11号に接近したそして夜明け前女神セネルバを伴って交戦に入った
Minerva.
この報告に
Oh, I assumed this would be after we go back. No, this is whenever he got sentenced the first time. Minerva was a goddess. He was okay, and he was captain of the 5th Holy Knight unit, right?
被告者ザイロ・フォルバーツ連合王
Captain of the Federated Kingdom's 5th Order of the Holy Knights. And he was fighting the 11th Demon
で
Lord.
交戦に入ったこの報告に間違いはないな
And the goddess died.
間違いない
やっぱりあいつが
俺は魔王現象11号と戦ったきつかったよ何しろ予定されてた援軍が来なかったんだからな
質問にだけ答えよ被告者は女神を伴い独断で交戦に及んだ結果部隊に壊滅的な損害を生じさせたこの報告に間違いは
ある独断じゃない正式な命令があった
ガルトゥイル要塞は命令など下していない
Oh my. Did the church order that?
そのような記録はない
嘘だな早馬は正規の伝令だった命令書ではユトブ方面七人一丸歩兵隊って奴らが
そのような部隊は存在しないお前は独断で功を焦り部下と女神に無謀な戦いを強いた
違う俺は
以前からお前の部隊には独断的な行動が目立った相応の違反行為に手を染めていたとも聞いている
戦場なんだぞ現場での判断が必要なこともあるその権限もあった
連合王家より与えられた権限だ何よりお前は最後には女神セネルバを殺害したこれも間違いはない
な間違いない
まさか本当に殺したのか
奴は獣だ女神殺し今すぐ死刑にしろ死刑でも生ぬるい
他に方法がなかったからだ救出を指示された部隊は見つからなかったし合流するはずの援軍も来なかった俺たちは孤立して
来るはずがないそもそも命令など存在せずお前の独断だったからだ
違うセネルバは女神は部隊を助けて感謝されたがっていた俺たちに褒められるために命を懸けて戦い続けたそれで力を使い果たした限界だったんだだから俺は
So she overused her power, and she wanted him to kill her. Okay. It seems like she is infected by the blight. Is this what happens if you overuse your power? Do you become a demon lord?
女神が力を失うとどうなるか知ってるか？衰弱して無防備になる。そして魔王現象に侵食されるんだ。
かような事象は報告されていない。その可能性も神殿により否定されている。
The temper.
お前は自身に刻みすぎた聖因の暴走で自分の女神を手にかけた。
ああ、わけわかんねえこと言ってんじゃねえ。俺はまともだ。
女神が侵食されるなど妄言だ。
いいから聞け。魔王現象に侵食された女神ほど危険な存在はいない。女神の力を振るう魔王現象が誕生する可能性だってあるんだ。
Foreshadowing.
セネルヴァはそれを分かっていた。侵食も始まっていた。だからもう殺すしか。
Okay. So I'm assuming that the other priest, his plan was to maybe have the goddess become a demon lord?
調剤官、被告者は神聖な女神を冒涜する発言を繰り返しています。すでに重要事項の確認は終わりました。以後は発言を禁止するべきかと。
そのようですね。
待てよ、話を聞け。こいつはヤバいことになってるぞ。神殿も軍の奴らも信用できねえ。一刻も早くそいつらを見つけないと。そうか、全てが仕組まれてたわけか。お前ら見つけ出す。必ず見つけ出してやる。俺と俺の聖騎士団、そしてセネルヴァをはめた奴らを見つけ出して、
ザイロ・フォルバーツ、お前
絶対に
勇者
殺してやる。
系に処す。
I see. So it's a revenge. Okay, sure. Whatever. So a revenge show, huh? Okay, okay. Definitely can see this, okay. So he was a holy knight. He had a bunch of these tears on him to boost his combat ability. He and his knights, I assume, were very proficient, very strong, very good at what they did. And it went against someone else. Someone was unhappy with their achievements and laid this trap. Now, it could be, the king himself. It seems like that was like the king, whoever is, controlling everything. It also seems like the ones that told, recommended him to be silenced were potentially the church or part of the church. There was probably the other side, the military. So he got more or less tricked, which led to his whole night group being killed. He had, his goddess being brought to the brink of collapse, so he had to kill her, and otherwise she would become corrupted and potentially a demon lord. And he wants to take revenge. Okay. Like that. Animation, really, really good. Long episode, very nice to see. I can see why people are interested in this one. I will have to see how this continues. I am very suspicious of the thief dude. He's a little bit too... The stuff he steals is a little bit, you know, too helpful for the point. It feels like it is directing our dude. It could be that maybe Doto is someone who tries to help him. Maybe he has a reason to go after the higher ups, and he's more or less leading our main character down a path where he can be helpful. But I'm very suspicious of him, especially because he always seems to disappear. He's able to steal stuff, even though whenever he steals stuff, the stuff he steals is surrounded by a lot of people. Additionally, wherever he is and stealing stuff, there are always monsters or fairies in this case. So I am very suspicious. I am interested in seeing other heroes, maybe even other goddesses. There could be some big fight coming. I am also interested, Doto, why is he a hero? Because it doesn't really make sense. It would make sense for our main character, because he supposedly went mad, killed a goddess, killed all his knights. It makes sense to make him a hero, sure. But for someone stealing stuff, that seems like a big sentence. Additionally, we saw this one dude that is presiding or looking over the whole situation. I do wonder what he's up to. Why is it so hard to find him? I hate this player. This guy. He could be the one that set everything up. I assume not. He could be someone who wants to uncover. In these kind of shows, we have a guy who wants to take revenge, and there's presumably some bad, you know, organization inside the human kingdom that is trying to keep their power or whatever, and we want to take revenge on them. So we probably need another human organization that is helping us, and this could be one of the bad guys or one of the potential good guys. We will have to see. They showed him multiple times, so he has to be important. We see the king, we see on his left side someone. We have this whole tribunal, different people, maybe noble families. And I'm assuming the left side are the church and the right side of him, maybe military. And the church clearly has not given out all the information, which is interesting. I mean, this whole sentencing doesn't really make sense, because if the goddess was not weakened by the use of her power, how can he kill the goddess? Because the goddess is like the big killing machine. That's a little bit weird. They all don't like heroes for some reason. Damn it. I also am curious about the demon lords. This is the 47th. He defeated the 11th one, the 47th now. Presumably one or two more. What are these demon lords? Where are they coming from? Why the blight? Is there like a demon lord behind? Like a demon lord, king, whatever, that is making all of these? Additionally, at the very beginning, the bishop was like, it seems like the plan was to never have the goddess get back to the city. Why, we don't really know. assuming that maybe the god is being corrupted. Maybe that is a plan. Maybe the plan is to have a big bad, so the church gets more power because they are the ones seemingly that are able to control the goddess or have the knowledge of that. So it is interesting, intriguing. Again, quality is very, very good. We will see if that is going to keep being kept up because, you know, one episode really good quality, sure. Is the second episode going to be the same? And then the third.